am making cabbage and sausage. And dad blame it, potatoes. I forgot to get my potatoes. I'm always forgetting something. So let me grab a couple of red potatoes over there. And I tried to prep everything so I wouldn't, y'all wouldn't be having to watch through me prepping stuff. So let me grab a couple of potatoes. Oh gosh. I know there was something else. And I'll be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I love about red potatoes is you don't have to peel them. So let me get these rinsed off. I'm gonna, okay, somebody's getting in from work. Rinse these off and I'm gonna come back over here and I gotta dice these up, but it won't take long. Hold on just a second. Like I said, I'm always forgetting something. Hello.
Feeling better?
Oh yes, thank the Lord, much better. I'm just now working on supper, so you've got plenty of time to go shower.
Okay, perfect.
And do that. Okay.
Oh, I'm tired. I was not able to get any sleep last night.
Really?
And then that's why I woke up late. I think I finally was able to fall asleep like around 1 o'clock. I was just tossing and turning all night.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Okay. Let me get here. Maybe go shower, eat supper, and get to bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do.
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, hello, y'all. Son-in-law just got home, and I'm catching up with him. So that just happens. I'm making cabbage, potato, and sausage. And as always, I never remember anything. I forgot the potatoes. Now I got to dice them all up. I was trying to have everything prepped so I wouldn't be cutting up, so we could gab while I'm waiting on this stuff to cook. But that's okay. I'm gonna get my pan heating up. I gotta put bacon grease in because, I'm Southern and we can't cook without bacon grease. So I'm gonna let the bacon grease heat up. And I tried to fix that so y'all could see inside that pan, but okay, well, who all we got here? Okay, Rose, Italian Rose, Janine, Linda. Oh, Linda made it. Okay, CC. What you cooking? Sausage? Okay, I think okay. Yes, I don't peel potatoes. Okay, good. Hey, CC, same here, Rose. Okay, good. Okay, so let me get back to this. Here in Hershey, Pennsylvania, been very dreary, rainy. Oh, hey there, Linda Lou. Oh, and Cynthia's on too. Okay. But anyways, let me hurry and get these potatoes cut up. Goodness gracious, dreary. Yeah, it's kind of cloudy here too. I wish this was a bigger print. Needs some sun, but sure do. Pray for those affected. Yeah, and see, that was another reason I was coming on to talk about and see if everybody's okay. We're just seeing the remnants. Yes, y'all. That was part of the reason. It wasn't just about the cooking. I wanted to come on and see how, if anybody else is hearing stuff that we aren't hearing through the news, which I don't watch news anyway, but I'm from Georgia. The hurricane hit hard here. Goodness gracious. I didn't know you were from Georgia. Yes, I actually talked to Angie, which lives in Abingdon. And y'all, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm probably gonna miss some comments here, but y'all keep chatting between yourselves. But yeah, I just talked to Angie probably about an hour ago, and she was telling me she lives near Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia, the lower part. She said, Becky, it was rough here. She said her mom lost everything in her freezer and refrigerator, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Angie said she just got her power back on today. But she said, Mom says, I don't feel bad, because she says there's hundreds of people out there that have lost their homes, their clothes, their valuables, their everything. And she said just there in the town next to them, I forget what she said the name of that town was. She said there was literally a house floating down, which is not a river, and the man is still standing on his front porch. It's like a house just going down the road. And she said she's got an uncle, an elderly uncle. I think she said he's like 84 years old. She said he owns like 100 acres or something like that. And he goes in there just to hunt, and for whatever reason. She said he tried to get in there yesterday, and she said he couldn't even get his truck into the entrance. He says there's so many trees down. He said he'd never be able to get all those trees out of the way. And that, and then, you know, you hear about Israel being bombed, missiles shot in over there in Israel. Y'all, this world is in a mess, and it's pitiful. And I saw in one of the comments about those missiles hitting over there, and one man, woman, I'm not sure which, but said 9 million people over there right now are in bomb shelters. And, you know, you can't control anything. But my thoughts are, you know, because right now, here where I live, it's peaceful, it's calm, it's quiet. We really didn't have any bad effects from this hurricane that came through, nor did we have any bad effects from the last hurricane that came through. We live up here in a wooded area. No trees, no power went out. And we're very thankful for that. But like Angie said, she said, my heart's just heavy for all these people that have had all this happen to them. This is not important. What's going on is more important, but for anybody that wants to know, I've got bell pepper, onion, a little bit of celery, and some garlic in here. And I'm just gonna throw that in there, kind of stir that around just a little bit. Because I really didn't come on for the cooking. It's just something else to be doing while we're talking. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of the sausage in there. I'm going to get my cabbage, well, get the potatoes in there. And then once I get this going, I'm just going to put a lid on it and let it simmer till everybody's ready to eat. And then basically just cook by itself. Gosh. Okay, I want to hurry because I want to catch up on the comments. But y'all go ahead and talk to each other while I'm doing this. I'm just cutting potatoes up right now. I'm trying to do it fast, and I don't want to slice a finger open. I don't always put potatoes in my cabbage, but sometimes I do. I was feeling like potatoes tonight, so yeah. So I want to get the potatoes and the sausage and the little veggies I threw in there kind of mingling around together before I put the cabbage in. But goodness gracious. You know, but what I was trying to say is, you know, when you're sitting up here and it's so peaceful where I'm at right now, it kind of makes you feel guilty. Because you know everybody else is in despair and grieving. Now, Ron told me, because I was telling him about my conversation with Angie, and he said, there's still 600 people missing. Golly. So that's pitiful. And me and Ron argue about this from time to time. He says, well, you know, some people are saying because we're so close to the election or whatever, that this was a created circumstance. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. I will argue with anyone on that. No, man does not control the weather. Man does not control the weather. Only God controls the weather. Now, for sake of argument, I did tell Ron, I said, look, I will go so far as to say this. If, and that's a big if man can control the weather, he can only control what God allows him to control. But I still don't believe man controls the weather. Because if that were so, not a one of us would be here. We'd all be wiped out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more garlic. I put fresh garlic in there, but I like a lot of garlic. And Lane's barbecue garlic is what I was using. And that's not good. That's why we friends. Is that Becky? What are you making? It's Sandra from Australia. Hey, Sandra from Australia. I am making cabbage, potatoes, and sausage. And we love this stuff right here, y'all. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the cabbage. I still have to cut some more cabbage, and I got to throw in the rest of the sausage. Smelling pretty good right now. Okay. But I do hope, I'm wondering if there's anybody on here from North Carolina. Yesterday when I was going to the chiropractor, and I was going down Interstate 65 here in Alabama, I passed some utility trucks from Oklahoma. I'm sure they were going to Florida. And my son-in-law works for the Alabama Power Company. And last I heard, he's kind of like on standby because he's thinking they're going to send him to South Carolina. So it's not just, I mean, it's bad on the people that it happened to, but it's also bad on the families that have men or women that work for the power companies, and they have to go out in that kind of stuff, and that's not one of the safest jobs out there. I'll just put it that way. You know, while your other family members back home kind of sit on pins and needles until you get back home. Now, somebody cut off a little piece of the cabbage the other day. I don't know why. This much saran wrap. I'm like, this is not a saran ball that we're doing for Christmas, but I guess they were kind of getting into, I don't know, that much saran to wrap up a piece of cabbage. I'm like, I don't know what they were thinking. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I don't think I put any salt in that, so I've got to add some salt and regular pepper. And this will all cook down here. That's what it's looking like right now. Let me see. Yeah. Now, why is it doing that? Oh, I think I was... Siri? I held the button down, but that's what it's looking like right now. So I'm making this because Ron has Bible study across the street, and he's not too big on cabbage and sausage. So I try to make this when he's not going to eat this. I'm trying to get some pepper in here. Let's see. Mess this up. Okay. Alright. Now that's probably what I'm going to do, because I'm going to make some cornbread. And what I'm going to do is just let this simmer, because it's going to take a minute to do some cornbread. And this can finish up. I still need to get the rest of the cabbage in there. Cabbage mix down. Yeah. Well, Florida is going to... Yes, I know. I saw that too. Isaac and... I forget what the other name was. They say that there's two coming again. So you barely get over one before you get hit by another one. Yeah. Okay. Because that will cook down. Look at that. Okay. So then I'm going to have to turn it down and get a lid on it. Okay. That's good. And then find a lid. Stir before I put the lid on it. And there's no water in this. I don't like putting water in it. I just like it to cook in its juices. If I can help it. Now, just gonna put the lid on there, shut that one up. It's got a big mouth. Okay, and turn it down to simmer. Now, can I catch up with my comments and see what everybody's saying? She's using bacon grease. Yes, I did use bacon grease. Okay, hold on, folks. Let me sit down a second. Okay, it's 20 till 6. I'm hoping supper will be ready by 6:15. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Do I have time to go back and read these? Okay. Okay. 13. Rose is on. Lulu. Okay. Hershey, Pennsylvania. Okay, got that. Okay. Got that. Okay. Yes, we're okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah, no. I got a sister in Georgia. Thank God. This is horrific. Praying for you in Italian Rose. We got, what the heck? Asheville took the brunt of it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I heard about that. Heard about Asheville getting hit pretty hard too. Did you hear about the bio lab in Connors that caught fire? I don't know about that. I think I heard of some laboratory catching fire, but I think I did. Where? It's for dinner, Mommy. And all the animals left behind. I know. Oh, that's sad. Stuck on the rooftops and homes. Oh, that's pitiful. Let's pray for Israel. Yes, definitely. From Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. It's been raining here for the last 4 days. God, all that's been hurt in all those ways. Praying. Yes, amen. They evacuated a lot of people. I'm from Connors, Georgia. I don't even know where Connors is. I know Atlanta. I know all the way down to Savannah, but I don't know where Connors is. I'm thinking maybe that's north of Atlanta. Yes, Janine, God bless us all. Indeed. Good evening, Becky. How are you? Okay. I sneezed. The pepper went up my nose. Just know Jesus walks with us all, and there will be a day when the earth he walks again, and hopefully he can help everybody. That's exactly right, or those who want to be. Yes, I definitely believe we're in the world of. Oh, definitely, 100%. Yes, I do. I believe that too, Linda. You're also awesome. Okay, same with you. Thank you. Okay. Yes, the $1,000 is coming for those Christians. Yep, it sure is. Here on the earth, coming soon. Yep, I believe that too. God is in control. I agree with Becky. Man doesn't. Okay, that's good. Becky Makins. Okay, yummy. Okay. Well, Florida is going to be hit with another storm. I got that. Okay. The camera is a bit skewed. Oh well, I'm sorry about that. Becky. Lots of love from South Africa. Well, hello, South Africa. Glad you're here. Definitely will be watching. Hope everything is well in South Africa. Hopefully they'll fact check both people. Fact check both people. I don't know about that. Okay. All right. Now get back over here, and now I'm going to start the cornbread. Okay. So this is what it's looking like right now. We're going to turn it around. Yes, I can. That's what it's looking like right now, and it's smelling. Looks good, smelling good. Okay. Let's turn it back around here. And there's something else I want to talk to you all about too. So I hope you all can stay tuned. Tom, I surely hope so. The last debate was so disgusting. Oh, goodness gracious. Cornbread. Gotta get the oven up to 420. 420. Does anybody else store their stuff in their oven? I do. And you can only, I don't know if it's a southern thing or what, but most southerners here store their cast iron skillet in the oven. Okay. I thought the debate went well. The last debate. Oh, okay. What is that say? Self-biased. Self-biased? Oh, I don't know. Okay. Y'all be talking among yourselves just a second. I got to get the stuff out to make the cornbread. And yes, more bacon grease in the cast iron skillet. It's the only way to make cornbread. Okay. Here we go. About that much. You put in the oven, let it get sizzling hot. And probably I'm gonna have to climb up to the cabinet to get my cornmeal. Please tell me I'm not out of cornmeal. Oh my gosh. Maybe just enough left for supper. Gosh. Definitely gonna have to put cornmeal on. Oh, wait a minute. That's not cornmeal. Please, I can't get cornmeal. Okay, this is cornmeal. Here. Okay. All right. Cornmeal, self-rising cornmeal. Y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm about to mix my cornbread up in this right here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably a cup and a half. Buttermilk. And the older the buttermilk is, the better. This expired 9/15. The only thing I use buttermilk for is for cornbread. Maybe buttermilk pancakes every now and then. And that's probably about a cup of buttermilk. I think I've told y'all before that one of the ladies that I work for, they give me eggs every time I work for them, and I love that. So I put 2 eggs. 2 eggs. Do it with my towel. There it is. And some olive oil. I wish I had time to do the, and that's about a tablespoon of olive oil. I wish I had time to do the jalapeno cheddar onion, but I don't. If I want to have supper ready by 6:15, I don't have time. I do not have time. And most of the time I put a little bit of baking powder, but I'm not putting baking powder in here right now either. Okay. All right. Supper should be ready by 6:15. Hey, Drew, come here just a second. Can you put those 2 containers right there back in the top of that cabinet? Thank you. Okay.
These two, Mom?
Yep. Want to say hello? You don't want to say hello? You look like Elvis right now. Oh. What? I use a mixed cornbread. That's how we do it. Oh no. Oh no. No. It's so easy. All you gotta do is get cornmeal, self-rising cornmeal. Ain't nothing compares to homemade cornbread. Now come on. I got you saying y'all. So next time at the grocery store, go get you a bag of self-rising cornmeal. Okay, and see, it should look like a thick milkshake. A thick milkshake.
We live?
We live!
What do you make them?
I'm making cornbread. And no, it's not sweet. I do not make sweet cornbread. And mixing it up like this is about as hard as okay, well now I know where Linda is.
How are these pickles? Are they hot?
I'm not sure. I told her I didn't want sweet pickles, so I don't know how they are. I haven't tried them yet.
Hello, everybody.
How about stirring this around a little bit? My arm's trying to just pull it out with your fingers. Oh, they're pretty good. They're kind of mushy, but they're good. My daughter sent me some homemade pickles. Cece said hello.
Who?
Cece.
Hello.
Homemade dill pickles. My daughter made them. They're pretty darn good.
Am I done?
Yeah, you're probably done. Okay. Just gonna put this over here. Oops. This, okay, just fill it up here. Okay, I gotta get the, why are you eating those?
'Cause I'm hungry.
Well, I didn't think you liked dill pickles.
I like them. I just like sweet pickles
Well,
better.
there's sweet pickles in the refrigerator. Why don't you get those out and eat those?
Because you threw them out the last time. I don't think they're that in here.
Okay. All right. So, you get your oil good and hot.
Now you threw them out.
No, I didn't. Okay.
Oh, wait, these may be on. Bread and butter. The good stuff.
No, bread and butter pickles are not good. No,
Bread and butter pickles are very good.
no. Has
Pickle.
anybody out there ever heard of
Bread and butter and cheese sandwich. Bread and butter, pickles and cheese sandwich. Don't knock it till you tried it.
I don't know which is worse, bread and butter and cheese sandwiches or Jello and milk.
Jello milk is just a poor man's whipped cream.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I didn't pick up milk.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I'm almost done here, y'all.
Mmm,
Since that's,
these are good.
well, you better slow down on those.
Why?
Well, you're gonna be ruining your appetite.
This is just a
Watch
choice.
out, watch out. Okay. Now, come over here and... Okay. Now. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we got 50, that's gonna take about 15 minutes to cook and then we'll be ready. I'm gonna give this one
See
extra.
everybody, I gotta go shower.
I thought you had already showered. What were you doing?
I was sitting watching my movies.
Oh, all right. Okay. And this has no water in it and it's almost cooked. Okay, what was, oh, yes, I was trying to think. What was it I was going to talk to you about? I was trying to hurry because I know some of you are probably going to be jumping off here. But, if the world's not bad enough, then, y'all, you have these. This is going to sound horrible with me. Okay. Now, why are you doing that? Oh, I know why. That blame stovetop is so sensitive. I'll just cut it off. Okay. Select. I turned the stove off and now I can't get it to come back on. Because something wet got on top and then it's got to be dried off. Okay, select. Golly jeez. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Okay, I was about to have a hissy fit. Okay. Tomato sandwiches. Oh, now tomato sandwiches are pretty darn good. I would fight you over a tomato sandwich. Yes. Now, let me pour me some tea, and I'm going to go sit out on the porch while the cornbread cooks. Sorry. We need to... Please. Okay, I can't drink tea unless I got lemon. Okay, now, I'll get outside. Cigarette. Okay. All right, that's going. All's good. There's Fancy. There comes Ajax. Do not go in the house. Do not go in the house. We've been having to make them stay outside because somebody's having a little peeing problem inside the house, and we think it's Ajax. So, I don't know. So, they're banned from going inside the house right now. But anyways, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make y'all motion sick. I'm about to make a BLT, and that sounds delicious, too. Y'all are making me hungry. Okay. Okay. Hope wants a shout out. Okay, so there you go, Hope. All the BLTs. Oh, yeah. And I don't know if y'all have ever heard this before either, but down here, Ron says Jello and milk the milk was a poor man's whipped cream. Well, a poor person's southern sandwich down here is a potato chip sandwich, and I will say, don't knock it until you try it. And the best potato chip sandwich is the salt and vinegar chips. You put mayonnaise on the bread, you put as many chips on that sandwich as you can get, another slice of bread with mayonnaise, and you eat it, and it's absolutely delicious. Don't knock it till you try that one, too. Okay, so, this is off the hurricane situation, and this is off the Israel situation. Of course, those are far more serious than probably what I'm about to mention here. There is I don't want to say church because I don't believe it's a church, here in a city near us. I mean, like I could probably throw a stone in the next city, and y'all can look it up. I will tell you the name of it. It is called Church International. Church International. And it's been the talk of our town and our neighboring town for the past year and a half. These people are... Okay, let me just put it this way. I don't know what they're saying and what they're doing, but they're getting people in from all over the United States moving to a little old town here in Alabama. And I have heard rumors, because, unless you know it's actual truth, it's a rumor. That's the way I look at it. Well, I found out for a fact this was not a rumor. I sell stuff on Marketplace, and I had just a desk that I had flipped, and I got a message from this girl and said she wants to come and look at it. I'm like, okay. Long story short, she and her sweet husband came by Sunday and picked up the desk. Not only did they pick up a desk, they also bought 2 other rockers I have out here on my back porch. Well, I had a feeling. And she said, well, we've only been in this area for about 6 months. I said, oh, really? I said, where'd you come from? She said, we moved here from California. I'm like, really? I said, what brought y'all to Alabama? And she said, well, we just felt like the Lord was calling us here. And I'm like, okay. And I asked her, I said, do y'all go to church nearby? She says, oh, we do. We go to Church International. I'm like, oh, dear Lord, it is true. They're selling stuff. They're selling their houses and selling their belongings and moving here. And y'all would have to look it up. Just type in Church International and see what you get. It's in a town near me, and it's crazy as crap. The guy gets up there and cusses in the pulpit. He also claims that God plays his guitar. He claims that he was with God when God created the world. And, hey, Tiffany. Yeah. And he has a huge following. A huge following. So, and like I said, this has been going on for about 1.5 years now. And what did I just come into? I was talking about that place in the town beside us, you know. I just got through making Hey, and Tiffany, if you want to come up, come on up. Ron's got Bible study across the street. And I just got through making cabbage and sausage and potatoes. It's in there finishing right now. And I just put the cornbread in the oven. So if you want to come up for supper, it'll be here. It'll be ready by the time you get here. So, yeah. And they're going around, the church is going around this small town and buying up businesses. They're going around buying up property around the neighboring little cities around us. They claim to be Christians. And people are saying it's about to turn into another Waco, Texas here. He looks like a wannabe rock star that never made it. And you just have to look them up. But here's the thing, y'all. Okay, I just left. I'm on the way home. Well, head on up here. I've got supper ready. Come on up here. I'm gonna stop it. No, I won't stop it. Anyways, where was I going with this? Hold on, I just derailed because my daughter just derailed me. They claim to be Christians, but it was homecoming last week for one of the local schools. Well, the local school, its mascot, they're called the Blue Devils. Okay, so the homecoming parade went through this town. And when we went through this town, it stirred the Church International's little feathers up. And the wife of they're both supposed to be preachers, the man and the woman. The church you're talking about, it's considered a recruiting church. Their followers moved to where they want to move. And they gift money and their possessions. So you must have... Are you talking about... Yes. Yes. Well, anyway, the float came through the town, and so Sundays, okay, that was Friday night or Saturday night. Well, Sunday morning, and this is on YouTube, y'all. They have a YouTube channel. The woman preacher got up there, and she was talking about how she didn't appreciate the devil coming through her little town. Yeah. And and then, of course, all the other people that are not for this crazy thing called a church got on their bandwagon, and it's got the city in a stir again. It's crazy. You know, it's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and what I was going to say was this lady that came and bought my desk the other day, she was as sweet as she could be. She and her husband both. And, you know, if you just met them on the street, you know, you wouldn't think anything about it. We actually talked a little bit of politics, and they were on the same page as us so far as politically speaking. They think, you know, I'm not even going to go into politics because I don't want to talk politics, but just understand they were on the same page as we were. And I'm like, how can we be on the same page with that, but you're involved where you sold your stuff in California and you came here? Uh, but scores, you know, and what we often, and this is a little town, y'all, a little town. Population of this town can't be more than, well, here where I live, I don't think the population's over 5,000, and that town is a little, I don't know, it can't be more than 5,000. Yes, he is a false prophet. Yes, he is a false prophet for sure. Yes, the so-called self-prophets of God, but they are all really false prophets. Yeah, yes. But that's what our little community is, and it's got, like I said, it's just got everybody on an uproar here. Because why are they buying up all the property? Why? They've got a big enough church, if that's what you want to call it. They bought several businesses in this little town, and they're buying property right and left. Becky, be careful with people like that. They're very serious about their pastor. Well, you know, when she told me that that was a church that she went to, she was, like I said, super sweet. And they do stand up, because you can go on some of our community pages here, and there will be other people that belong to that association. I don't want to call it a church because I don't believe it's a church. It's not church according to God's plans. I don't believe that. But and they defend. Their members, I'll put it that way, their members defend that church. They really do. But yeah, so it's sad. It's sad when you can get that amount of people, because when they have their gatherings, their parking lot is full. Their parking lot is full. Yes, because you know they preach and they preach and their faith, but they want you to believe that they're the real, and they're not going to stop at nothing to portray that image of God. Yeah. So I feel for people like that, and a lot of people talk ugly about the believers and call them all kinds of names, and I'm like, no, that's not how you go about it. You need to pray for those people. You need to pray that their eyes will be opened, and that they will see this man and his wife for what they are. They're a bunch of charlatans. That's what they are. They're charlatans. So when I say this world is upside down, shaken inside out, backwards, not forwards, that describes this world today. Okay. So, yes, ma'am. You're on my same page. Okay, so I touched on that subject, and I may be treading on water here, but I'm going to talk about this little thing too. So, here in Alabama, y'all, and this is fact, it's not made up. One of my daughters, well, actually, I have 3 daughters that are barbers. And one of my daughters, and this was a couple of months ago, I think he was a lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. And you can call it hearsay if you want to, but they got on the discussion. That was acorns falling on them. a shed out there. Um, okay. Hello. So they got on a discussion of these kids that claim they're animals, like cats and dogs. My daughter told me this, and then somebody else I know personally told me this. In the little town where I grew up in, okay, well, let me tell you what my daughter said first. She said, he said, would you believe in a small little country up north from where I live, in a little country community, they have a litter box in the bathroom because one of the students there claim it is a cat, a litter box. And I'm like, golly. And another friend of a friend, but I know this is true, he'd gone to college and he was working on being a school teacher. And they do this, okay, I'm probably not going to have the right names for this, but they have to do like a preliminary or something. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. They identify as animals. Where are their parents? So anyway, so his first week or two, he said, I was working, and he said, this girl, this female, was claiming, speak of the little devil, get back over here, little fancy. She went running out of the classroom and went and pooped in the hallway. And when they asked her what was she doing, she said, well, I needed to, and there wasn't a litter box. And I'm like, what is this world coming to? So, yeah, that's going on here in Alabama too. Yeah, sick. It's sick. Okay, I don't know. Y'all might have seen this, but I saw a mother, a mother that was really all up in the air, and she was like at her capital. I forget which state it was. I want to say it was North Carolina. I think it was one of the eastern coasts. Thank you for doing that, Cece. And she was taking it to the Board of Education or something like that. It was a Board of Education meeting, and she was addressing what I'm talking about right now. And she said, you know, everybody is saying there's no solution to this. And I'm saying, yes, there is a solution. And here is the solution. If your child claims it is one of these right here or another animal, school are for children, humans. Scare the piss out of me.
Why? Because I opened the door?
Yeah, well, school is for children, not
I'm supposed
animals.
to knock before I open the door?
I don't know, but don't interrupt my train of thought. I was trying to tell them something that you've already heard about. She said school is for children, not for animals. And there is a place for animals, and it's called the Humane Society or shelters. If your child is claiming that it is a cat or it's a dog or any other animal, this is a building for children. So if your child really believes it's a cat or a dog, they're in the wrong place. Take them to the Humane Society or a shelter. I'm like, that woman needs a gold medal because that is the answer. Who all will
Would you
go
please
down?
keep that door shut, the gate shut?
So disgusting. Yeah, and I thought that was really, really good. And there's an answer for everything, but these people that are supposedly over us want to keep kowtowing to the insane people. you know, and me and Heike, when I got off work today, I just stopped by Heike's, my neighbor up there, and we were sitting down. We were talking about, we were trying to solve the world's problems, and we were talking about this too. And I told Heike, I said, you know what? It's really not the children's fault. It's the parents' fault. I said, I told Heike, I said, when I was little, I, and I bet you did too, we pretended we were horses. We pretended we were cats. We pretended. And she said, yeah, we did. And she said, and if we went out into a restaurant and we started acting like a dog or a cat, and we were, you know, we kept it up, we get smacked across a little behind and told, and was told, knock it off. You're not an animal. Quit acting like one. It's that simple. But this world is warped, y'all. What else can you say? And then there is no parenting anymore. No. So I just hit a lot of topics tonight, folks, but I'm just wondering if anybody else is dealing with the insane asylum crap we are dealing with here in Alabama. Yes, exactly. Make-believe is different. So, and then when you continue to grow up as a child and you're still, then yeah, you are insane. But these people today don't have forgotten what God says. Spare the rod, spoil the child. You're exactly right on that one too. Yeah. You know, I'm a mom, and I know when my kids are serious, and I know when they're playing. I mean, there might have been some videos where it sounds like my kids are talking smack to me, but they know where the line is, and they know they best not cover it. Cross it, because if they do, they'll know I'll whack them upside the head in a heartbeat. And so I don't know what's wrong. I do know what's wrong with people today. They're without God. And when you are without God, this is to be expected. And kind of like putting tampons in the boys' bathrooms. Okay, so yes, I just watched Monique, she put a little video up today, and she was talking about this Camellia's, Camels, whatever her name is, her running mate or whoever he is, I can't even think, Tate, I don't know, I can't keep up with those names, but that's what she was talking about. She says, yeah, it's already passed, and they're putting tampons in the boys' restrooms. That's it. Yeah, Tim. She called him Tampon Tim. So, it's appropriate. So anyways, Pennsylvania also, it ends of the days without God. Yes, and it was like I was talking to Heike today too. I'm just stepping back in. I got to go check the cornbread because I think it's been in there long enough. It's like Heike said. She said, you know, I kind of feel like, you know, especially with the educational system, you know, things really started going to hell when they took God out of school. And I'm like, bingo. I believe that's exactly where America doomed themselves, shot themselves in the foot, is when they took God and prayer out of schools. So, well, I hope I haven't burnt my cornbread. It looks pretty good. I'm going to put it back in there and just long enough, turn the oven off and stir my cabbage. I got on my little bandwagon and got talking, and here it is 20 after 6, and I think my supper is ready. But, whew, yeah, that's hot. Let me stir this up. It's smelling good. Looking good. Okay, I think we are ready to eat. But yeah, folks, pray for JD. Oh, JD? Who is JD? I don't know. Debate tonight, JD versus... Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, somebody else will have to inform me on that. I can't watch that stuff. I really can't, because y'all would probably poo-poo me and you might unsubscribe if I say this, but y'all, I honestly believe elections are fixed. I think they've been fixed for a long, long time, and it just came to the fore in 2020. And it's my opinion, if you want to look at it that way, but I think it's going to be that way from here on out. Just fixed, rigged, whatever you want to call it. But regardless, y'all, regardless, God's in control no matter what. Whoever goes into office is because that's God's plans, not man's. And yes. I'm going to say this, and I probably really need to go on and have her supper. But I saw this video, and I forget, it might have been Candace Owens that did a video, and she said, is it not ironic that in the exact same hospital, on the 5th floor in NICA, they are doing everything they can to save a baby's life. Whereas on the 3rd floor, they're taking it. Is that not a house divided against itself? And God says a house divided against itself will not stand. Yes, I can't tell you how many people that has said if Candace Owens were running for president, they would vote for her. So they already came out and admitted it today in Georgia. They admitted to messing with the votes, and that's how Trump didn't win the state of, I'm sorry, honey, but we already knew that. We knew that. So, anyways, we could talk all night about this, but you know what we really need to do? We need to pray all night about this, y'all, because this world is, I'm going to say it, it's not going to hell in a handbasket. It has gone to hell in the handbasket. And our only hope is in Jesus Christ, God Almighty. So, I'm going to get off here now that I've touched. I hope I didn't touch any, push any buttons with anyone, but call it my opinions, but I call it as I see it, okay? So, but I'll give you one more little look here at what we're about to have. This is my cabbage, sausage, and potatoes. And I gotta pull my cornbread out of the oven. Get the cornbread out of the oven. And we will be ready to eat. Okay, all right. Now that's cornbread. That's not a box. Cece and Linda, I think y'all get y'all some cornmeal and make you some real cornbread. Okay? All right. You guys are the best. And I hope you enjoy your evening. And I will talk to y'all later, okay? Y'all have a good night.